There we go. Hello there. If you're joining after the or watching, not joining, I'm putting together the Marvel Crisis Protocol Earth's Mightiest core set. I got it a little while ago. I actually got it when it was launched, but been a bit busy, and I hate putting models together, so I've been avoiding it. Oh, there we go. Right. I'll be using the instructions that are downloadable from Atomic Mass Games, because they don't actually include them in their boxes anymore. So you do have to do everything digitally, which is useful, but at the same time not useful when you don't have much power left on your phone. So I gave mine a little bit of a charge. Let's start with Captain America and both Captain Marvels. If you've got a binary form now, we've got a boatload of these bases. We're also watching, if you can hear Superman in the background, I'm watching Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, because, you know, why not? If you do get into this game and you do start buying more of it, you will end up with so many of these bases, you will not know what to do with them, because they just are endless. So what's this? This is the bad guy sprue, and this is the good guy sprue. So we'll start with the good guy sprue. This is the thing I don't like about it. Constantly having to open and close my phone. Right. Angles there, a bit awkward. Let's see if we can get. Come on. That's better. Right, okay. So, Captain America. Sorry, a little bit. I just did lunch. So A1 and A2. I like Captain America. He's a nice model. This model, I think, is a little bit better than the model that came with the first core set. That was not a. And all these models were a lot better than the ones that came with the first core set. And this one is a little bit. That's a little bit better. A lot better. In his posing, it's still a little bit generic, but I can think. Oh, I need some peepers. Really difficult for me to see my phone. I have to zoom in. And there's his legs. There's his arm. There's his. Yeah, Atomic Mass models are absolutely phenomenal. They're really nice models, but they're really expensive. In fact, they're probably the most expensive makers out there. So if you do want to get into this, definitely do it slowly, unless you're wealthy, in which case, you know, buy it all at once. But if you're not, you're definitely going to have to take your time. You always wait for when they do the inevitable re-release, which they keep seemingly do. You know, a nice flat base because he's got his little tactical rock. Right, let's work on Captain Marvel. We'll do what we'll do. We'll do them in little groups. So I'll do Captain America and Captain Marvel first. So there's a binary form. I'm looking for B1. B1 looks like it's somewhere here. Oh my god, I can't. There it is. I need glasses. My phone's going to go black screen. Oh, I don't like. Oh, don't like that. Nearly snipped the wrong piece then. That's the back. Where's the front? There it is. It's kind of awkward when you've got two Captain Marvels and the sprue pieces are pretty much next to each other. Alright, so we need 7 and 6, which are her legs. Snippity, 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 snippity. Oh, we've got alternate heads. Oh, which head? Which head do I go for? Do I go for short hair or long hair? I think we're going to go. I'm going to go with long hair. Because I like the way it looks. Well, it's flowing. I'm really phlegmy, and I don't know why. God, I'm not coming down at anything. It's the last thing I need. Where's that arm? Oh, there it is. See how I always do things, if you've watched one of these before, as you'll know, I line things up accordingly. I also do them, try to get them as close to the looking, close. Oh my God, as close as possible to the actual instructions. That way I don't accidentally leave something out, because I am an absolute nightmare for that sort of thing. I will completely forget a step if I don't lay it out in front of me. And then I'll be like, why doesn't it sit together? And the reason will be is because I'm an idiot. I also worried about it wasn't yet. So I mean, just a slight bit of talking is enough to distract me. Didn't get as much painting done as I'd like today. I got a phone call from Sky because I've recently left, or not left them. I've got rid of the TV, because I do not watch TV anymore. They called me like, oh, why are you getting rid of it? Are you sure you want to get rid of it? And I'm like, yes, I haven't watched like live TV in about 3 years. So yeah, I really don't need to be paying extra for something I'm not doing. So that was highly irritating. I get an unwanted phone call. I mean, obviously it's not she's a woman on the end of the phone. It's not her fault. She's just doing her job. So I was nice and polite. But still, if anyone from Sky's watching this, don't do that. If they've cancelled something, they've cancelled it for a reason. It's not up to you to change their mind. It's up to you to leave them the fuck alone. Excuse my language. It just really did annoy me getting a phone call like that. Haven't I basically explained to myself, or explained to them, that I just don't want Sky. That's why I cancelled it. I mean, I had to repeat myself like 4 or 5 times when I actually cancelled it. The person just wouldn't take a hint. And he's like, oh, are you sure you want to get rid of it? It's like, yes. That's why I'm getting rid of it. Oh, we could put you on a cheaper deal. It's like, there's no point. It's still money that I don't want to waste money. You weirdos. But yeah, so that ate up a lot of time for painting. So I can do a little bit of catch up tomorrow, but it's a Saturday, and normally Saturdays I'm a little bit busier than usual. So I won't have much time. I've been painting the boys, the zombie side version of the boys. Really models. I did the boys first, and I'm going to do the 7 after I've done a few different bits, because I love zombie side, but I did it for an entire month, and I'm absolutely sick to death of it at the moment. Painting the models for it, so I need a little bit of a break. I'm painting some Shatterpoint stuff. I'm doing the Darth Maul and Ventress. I want to say it's Ventress. I can never remember her name. But I'm doing those two tomorrow, and that'll be the core box, then fully painted. And then after that, I'm going to start finally painting up what's it called, Blackstone Fortress. Because I've had that for quite some time. I've got quite a lot to do with that as well. And I'm going to flick between that, finishing off what's left of Zombicide. Because I've still got, obviously, the 7, and I've got the 2 Supernatural packs. Or 2 of the Supernatural packs. I did release 3, but I won't pay in... didn't really fancy paying almost the exact same price for shipping. So that 1 free set was no longer free and well worth it, so I didn't bother that. And Rio de Janeiro set, and that will all be good. There we all be, and then that'll be Zombicide out of the way, finally. Until they release, or general release of the Monty Python Flying Circus set, which I will pick that up and then paint that as soon as I get it. Or close to as soon as I get it. And yeah, I'm going to flick backwards and forwards. Between those 3, I'm going to try and get Blackstone Fortress done. It probably won't be done by the end of the year. I want to get most of it done because we're November now. I mean, yeah. And also for Doctor Who, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who, and it's the 60th anniversary this year, so I'm going to paint some stuff up for my other videos because I've got plenty of that backlog as well. And to be honest, these guys are probably going to get put in the chain sooner rather than later. But what I used to do is I used to do like 1 model or 1 or 2 models from each set. Off each set and then move on and then sort of go over and over again. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint, like if it's a box, if it's a small box set, like the boys, I'm going to paint them together sort of as one, get that out of the way, and then go on to the next bit. I think it's just a little bit more efficient. Because I'd basically like do 4, then I move on to the next bit, and then I do 4 sort of something else, and then I do something else, and then I do something else. And I am honestly trying to work my way through my backlog. I'm going to start doing slap chop, I think, soon for like some of the 40k stuff, like the Tyranids and things like that. Oh, that's some ropey VFX there. Just... Okay, yeah, I do want to paint more, sort of during the day, but 2 hours is plenty. I think if I start doing too much, I get tired of it, so I'll stop doing it. I'm on a bit of a roll. 1,823 days today, I think. So, to be honest, part of me is thinking, do I stop at 2,000 or do I keep going? Because that's a long old time. But I know exactly what I'll do. I'll convince myself to stop at 2,000, and then I'll make a be like, right, that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to start. I'll still do my hobby, but I won't do it every day. And then I'm so used to it now. It's such part of my everyday schedule that I guarantee you that I won't stop whatsoever. I'll get to 2,000, I'll be like, oh, maybe if I get to 3,000, maybe then I should stop. Oof. This is some mighty thin plastic they got here that they decided to stick some sprue, one of the bits of cutting points to. Oh, there we go. Whew. Didn't like doing that. Went all Norfolk again. You are. Would you like to buy my tractor? I'm sitting outside in the wind and rain. That's nothing as well. It's so windy at the moment. I can't. I've got some stuff I want to spray up, but I cannot spray it up because outside is absolutely horrendous in the UK at the moment. Nice and sunny, nice and sunny, but it's, the wind is horrendous. So sadly, I'll have to eat. I like the fact they've actually given Captain Marvel a secondary mode now, rather than a little coin to indicate that she's gone binary. Now you can actually see that she's gone binary. It would be nice if I could figure out a way of actually painting her so she looks like she's glowing, though, because she doesn't when she's all binary. She has a little bit of a glow. Maybe I'll just make the bit that she's flying on glow. What I love is how my phone doesn't go off most of the day. Is this? Ooh. Go off most of the day, and then all of a sudden, God, there is a lot of glue coming out of that. I think I get it. I'm going to have to invest in some more very shortly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly do the sub builds, and now that I've cut everything and cleaned it all, I'm going to slowly do the sub builds, so that way by the time I get from here to here, it'll be mostly dry. God, look at all that glue that's coming out. It's just wasting. That's really irritating me. I even squeezed it. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. There's a huge glob. Spread that about a bit. Yeah, so it's a little bit faster, I find, when I do it like this, than do each bit individually. I've just realised I haven't cut a base, have I, for the next one? I should be dry fitting these, just to make sure. But to be fair, do I really need to dry fit them? They are quite sort of decent models. They're snippity snip. Oh, hello, Ghost of Tiny. How are you, honey? Did you enjoy your shower? I don't know why I said shower like that. But we're sticking that Marvel Crisis Protocol set together. with these lovely, lovely models. Although I think I'm going to run out of glue. I hope I've got enough at least to do the good guys. Squeeze that in there. Okay, let's do. If not, I'll just order some glue. Oh, you fudge bucket. Well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed your shower. So that goes in there, and then this bit goes in here. I think it goes that way. Yep. Again, really should be dry fitting these just to make sure, to be on the safe side, but the models are generally quite nice, quite good, so they normally just slot straight into place. I need to get a better table to do this thing because I'm like really hunched over. What characters are you putting together today? At the moment, I'm putting together Captain America and both versions of Captain Marvel in her normal form and her binary form. As I was saying earlier, it's quite nice that they've actually given her a binary form rather than just a crappy little token. See, this is start. There we go. Start dry fitting, douchebag. I think it's easier. I'm going to try and get all the good guys done today, and then leave the bad guys for next week or Sunday maybe. And then I can hopefully spray them up and get them all start painting in a couple of weeks. What is that? A bit of crud on there. So I mean, it's far more efficient when I do it like this for me. Although I probably should be giving the glue a teeny tiny little bit more longer to dry, but meh. Right, go ahead on. Yeah, Marvel Crisis Protocol became one of my sort of favorite games to play when it first came out, but I haven't played for a while. I do think they oversaturated themselves. They released a lot of stuff very quickly, and I think interest in it has waned. That's why they released this new core set. Hopefully, get more interest in it, because it is a good game. It's pretty fun. So I'd highly recommend it. And if you haven't got it and you do get it, that is a value for money. The core box. I'm stuffed with cheese and crackers at long. I had an omelette for lunch, and it didn't. This time, actually tasted like an omelette rather than the thingy, the pancake with onions that I made the other day. That was just weird. Oh God! I can't put the drink back. Where it came from? Okay, I'll put it on the table. I couldn't see what I was doing. Oh no! There we go. There's the first drop. See, thankfully, plastic glue dries real quick. But we're bound to get one drop in. I always drop something while I'm painting or putting stuff together. I had a terrible scare yesterday because I dropped one of my finished miniatures that I painted right onto my wet palette. But thankfully, it was a brand new wet palette, so she didn't land on anything. She was white as well because I was painting Starlight, and I was like, right, let's rest her like that. Right, so that wants me to put in the blast first, so I'll put in the blast first. If I can fit it in. Get in there. Ah, there we go. And spin it around, get it in the right place. And then we'll give Captain America his tactical rock. We can glue, hopefully. Oh, she's a little bit, still a little bit wibbly wobbly, but she should be still. Nope, no, nope, no, nope. There we go. She's going to lean forward. Just rest her against that, so she can't lean any further forward. Diddly doo, diddly doo, diddly diddly doo. Right, this is the only problem I don't like about a lot of models, superhero models, is the amount of leaning they do. It makes it very difficult to get together quickly. So I need to let her dry for a while. There we go. Captain America. Pretty nice model. Focus. Don't want to focus. He's a pretty nice model. I'm quite impressed by him. He's definitely better than the first one. He's got his arms. Like, he looks like he's meant to look like he's throwing a shield, but he kind of just, there's not really that much sort of motion there. Okay. So Black Widow and Iron Man and Spider-Man. Right. So we'll do Black Widow first because that's next on the list. Where is she? Oh, I thought Winter Soldier was part of this. Black Widow, Iron Man. Wait, are you kidding me? There's Red Skull, Doc Ock, Crossbones, Baron Zemo. Oh, there he is, right under, just underneath Spider-Man. Right, so Black Widow. There is she. I'm looking for C's. There she is. Right, seems we're putting together the last four. We will just get these guys. Watch out. Creepy and slightly disembodied head there. Okay. So they want our arms. And legs. There's one of her legs. Where's the other leg? Where's what is the number? 6 C5. Ah, there it is, tucked away with the Iron Man bits. We got a hair. Oh, and a little Ultron body to stick together. And she's leaping up and kneeing it in the face on the artwork, which is pretty cool. Cool. See C15 and C14. Oh, these are actually. This is an Iron Man. This is an Ultron Sentry. Ah! Oh no! There it is. Whew. Whew. Got grey carpet, as you can see, or slightly bluey grey carpet. So any lumps of grey go down there, disappear into the void. I should be cutting this over here, but right, that is all of Black Widow's pieces. Make sure she's got a flat base because she's got a lot going on there. Let's see, Iron Man. These models have definitely got a lot more dynamic over time. Like the original Iron Man is just like standing there with his arm out. And they've definitely got a lot more confident with how they build their or how they design their models. I mean, even the original Spider-Man is kind of like crouched slightly on the. I think it's 4, isn't it? Yeah. Even the original Spider-Man is not exactly in a really that much of a dynamic pose. And Spider-Man model in this is really fantastic. He's well, you'll see it if you want. All right. Definitely need to invest. I know I keep saying this. I'm gonna get some glue. I'll get some clippers as well because these clippers are fine, apart from they're starting to, they start to not cut every time, which isn't good. So I've got Alright, there we go, and a base for him. That's her base. Don't grab someone else's base. Rude. Get off. There you go, after the metal one. Oh. Mac is playing at the Thirsty Crow tonight, so I might go. What's the Thirsty Crow? And obviously it's a pub. Alright. This is going to need a big base, isn't it? This Spider-Man one. There's so much. There's so much more of a fluid, dynamic pose to this Spider-Man. Yeah, the original one was just kind of doing a squat. Right, E4. Where's his hand? There it is. This one looks like he's in a fight with Venom. Right, so E9. And E5, which is the huge chunky bit here. Oh, don't you get out of it. You don't need any of it. And then we've got what looks like E6. And you see, this is mostly the Spider-Man model is mostly Venom. New pub near Galston Library. Ooh. Well, at least I got thingy. At least I ain't got to go far. There's a weird step here. Wait, does it don't? Okay, so Spider-Man's web doesn't actually in his hand. It's not in his hand. Okay. Okay. Right. Is Spider-Man on a larger base? It's really hard to tell from the box art. No, he's not. He's on a regular size base. I want that. So I think we might have to switch that base with that base and give Black Widow this base. Right, and then we've got time for the Winter Soldier. So that'll be the last guy we stick together today. This model is definitely better than the original Winter Soldier model. The original Winter Soldier model is probably one of the worst models they did for the entire range. It's just very generic, sort of man walking forward holding a gun. There's no real sort of pose to it. He's also, his head seems a teeny tiny bit small for his body on it. I do want to get the new Hulk they did because that model is fantastic. Right, so we have him. We'll have him to look so he looks different. We'll have him with his face mask rather than his eye mask. And there's his arm and a little tactical box. Yay! Right, and that is. Let's lob off the spare heads. I'll probably never use them, but they might come in handy one day for something. You never know. I might eventually get back into conversion. What is that? Is a little heart, and I don't. That just looks like a big pink ball. But thank you for the thing. Don't need a box. Let's do this one. Right. See, this is the bit I hate the most about it. It's all the cleaning, making sure the mold lines are non-existent. But these are generally quite good. The mold lines are generally non-existent. There'll be occasional one or two, like on arms and things like that. But for the most part, they're not there. It's just mostly just a matter of tidying up where I've snipped the guys from the sprue. I can't pick that up. These are lovely models. Although this is, it's like the third Captain America, the second Captain Marvel, the third Iron Man, like the fourth Spider-Man. And the second Winter Soldier. And the third Black Widow as well. So I've got quite a lot of models from. Normally they do have different cards. So they've got like slightly different stats, which is good. I don't know if the stats for these guys are different to the stats from the other core box. I haven't actually looked into that yet. I hope they are. And as I was showing my friend the other day, my original core box is just filled with cards and tokens and other such sundry. Which is makes it very heavy. That was a really awkward little bit. To probably snip away at that bit. Right, so that's Black Widow all cleaned. Do Iron Man, which I think is more extremist type armor rather than the first one. The first one is more his traditional one, and the next one after that was Hulkbuster suit. I mean, personally, I just hope they're not going to sort of keep re-releasing original models, because we're getting another Black Panther and Killmonger in the rival set. Then there's what else you got? You've already got the Hulk and the MODOK redo. So it's becoming a bit of a trend. They are nice models, but still, if you're like me and you invested in the other ones, it's a little bit annoying. I'm not very good at painting Iron Man. I always get, for some reason, I don't know whether they do a metallic or not, and that kind of holds me back a bit. Sorry, I got wrapped up on watching Superman. Superman 4 then. It's the weird bit where, for some reason, I'm guessing the actor did not have a, like, was not very good. So that's why we replaced his voice with Gene Hackman's. He does look like he was more chosen to be pretty. Speaking of Spider-Man, I'm currently, well, I don't speak to Spider-Man, I speak to Superman, but as I'm cleaning up Spider-Man, I'm currently playing the PS2 Spider-Man game, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's a really enjoyable game. I think I'm pretty far into it now. But yeah, I actually loved every minute of it. They've really done a really good job at making the characters feel like real people and nice people as well. Like their relationships with each other is believable. There's no sort of outlandish sort of nonsense which you get with some things. There's definitely a sort of 10 out of 10 game. PS2. Oh god, did they say PS2? I keep calling the PS5 a PS2. I did it yesterday, didn't I? I was on the phone to you. I said it's PS2. Why do we keep doing that? I'm right. Maybe I'll harken back to a time when things were far simpler. Or maybe it's because it's Spider-Man 2. And I'm just an idiot. No, I don't like doing bits like this. I always get nervous that I'm going to accidentally break the bit that I need to clean. Because it's happened before when I was younger. A wee laddie. I used to break things like skeleton arms and stuff like that when putting that together, and I sucked at it. I think maybe it's one of the reasons why I still don't like putting models together, because fear of ruining them. Ye, my idiot, though. Ye? Ye? I mean you. Oh. I really definitely think I need to get some more glue. Looking forward to the Marvels. I know a lot of people are like, ooh, Marvel's rubbish now, the MCU's garbage. But I don't think it's that as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, it's obviously not as good as Endgame was. Like, Infinity War and Endgame are two of the best movies ever made. Or superhero movies. No. So, two of the best movies ever made. But it took 10 years. One of the reasons why is it took 10 years to get there. And I think people are trying to judge them on that rather than each individual film. Marvels looks alright. I also think people have forgotten that it's okay to be perfectly sort of adequate as a film. You don't have to be the greatest film of all time every film. I think because people use the term mid now as a negative connotation, they've forgotten that it's okay to be like perfectly fine and adequate. I mean, the only bad Marvel films for me are Thor: The Dark World. I thought that is one of the most boring films I've ever watched. The Eternals, because they definitely went in a weird direction that they shouldn't have done. And then, sitting here is really hurting my knees. And then Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought that wasn't a great film. It was very. Oh no, got to burn. I think. Yep. Oh no. Is it all glued in? Yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder was a bit all over the place. They were trying to be like, not excellent. I didn't have to burn it. It was very much like, oh, cancer's bad, isn't it? And like, oh, look at the funny man with the hammer. Ain't he funny? And they really don't go well, that sort of thing, together. It's like, pick a lane and stick with it. Either be a sad personal story or be a comedy. And there's just a little bit too much comedy for the subject matter. Same as like Black Panther wasn't. I didn't really enjoy that as well because it was just too. It was trying to be this like epic thing, but really it was a personal tale about loss. And it just doesn't. You can't have everything. You need to. You need to like focus on one thing. Like I think Marvel's gotten so used to being sort of comedic that it's forgotten that it's okay to be serious at times. A lot of these bits really just like indiscriminate grey blobs. I appear to be missing a leg. That's the leg there. That was close. Iron Man nearly had a Sentry, an Ultron Sentry's leg. Oh, see, this is what I mean. I don't mind having to use my phone. That's perfectly fine. But it does get really irritating when you're trying to look for bits and your phone goes black. And then you've got to sort all that out while you're still looking for the bits. Oh, this is going to be. I've got a horrible feeling this is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, missed a bit there. Made it clean up. How did I miss both these pieces? Like, don't. I'm really paranoid that I've stuck the wrong hands on the wrong arms there. I know I haven't, but still. Yes. Spider-Man! Right. See, I love Spider-Man as a character, but I really don't like having to paint him because of the lines, basically the web lines that run through his suit. It's a pain, to say the least. Right. So this is definitely where I need to dry fit. So this. Okay, that bit goes there. It'll work biggest to smallest with Venom. Ow! He's got spiky teeth. Very spiky teeth. Oh, I miss you too, honey. What are you doing today other than possibly going to see your friend play? You still watching a horror film? Okay, let's get these legs together. Right. Oh, okay. Let's stick Captain Marvel to her base. See what I mean? Look how far she goes from her base. Right. It's very far. But the other one should be dry. So that's her non-binary mode. It's a very nice model. That's 2 down, or 3 kind of, as long as she don't, her binary mode doesn't drop off. But yeah, I need to invest in that glue. The Thirsty Crow starts at 7. I mean, that's plenty of time for you and your mum to watch a horror film. You say PS2 again? What? Why? Did I? Right. Let's put Spider-Man's little dandy, little handy dandy. Someone is cooking something. I think someone's cooking a beef stew in the building because I can smell beef stew. And it's making me hungry, which is not good because I've had lunch. Although I don't know what I'm having to dinner tonight, I'm quite tempted to have a cottage pie. But then I'm also tempted to have a stir fry, so. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to put the Ultron model together. The Ultron Sentry model together. I'll get that out of the way so I'm not stuck. Oh, look, oh my days. I missed a huge bit there. Oh. Okay, let's get you in there. There we go. Oh, nearly dropped that on the other side. I do like the fact that in the model, like you like the rug. It's your mum's rug, or the one she gave us. So of course you like it. Iron Man's legs are like really close together there. Oh, you see, I'm getting all excited for some reason. Right, how does his tongue go on? Let's have a look. So his tongue. Okay, I see it. This is going to be really irritating. Especially I didn't clean that very well. I miss playing Darktide. Yeah, I miss playing Darktide as well. You need to get an Xbox Series X or a Series S to get your mum's. See, this is a pain in the bum. Trying to get in there. Yeah, there we go. Right, Spider-Man is actually now been put together. It's mostly Venom. so I'm actually sticking together here. That was a bit loose, wasn't it? A bit too loose. I also squeezed it too hard as I put it down. That's why it popped off. Don't squeeze things, kids. They pop off. I really do like this. This is definitely my favourite Black Widow model I've done. The first one, again, pretty bland and boring. And they did it's like generic, I'm a shooty lady pose. And the second one they did was okay, but that was also kind of generic with I'm a shooty lady pose. But this one is a lot better. And then kneeing this Ultron sentry in the face. Gives it a little bit of a better mood. And the Ultron sentry is now put together. Slowly getting there. Can't pick that up because that bit's flat. Where's this going? Is it going this way? Apparently. Okay. This way. No, yep. It might help if I stick it in the right way, won't it? Haha, that's what she said. I gotta make sure I get the right Iron Man arm. I'll be sitting there like a gooseberry trying to stick the wrong one in. Right, so that's his repulsor arm. Okay, so Spider-Man. We need to get this on there. Now, where's... Oh my, where did he literally vanish to there? Ugh. Where are you? There we go. Ugh. Right, let's try not to drop it again. Okay, so that bit goes there. Okay. So you have quite useful little connection points that are very easy to see. Some game manufacturers don't do those. Oh, for the love of butt monkeys. Some game manufacturers don't do that. So it's a bit of a pain when you've got like a gooey lump like this to try and stick it together. Thingy. Don't drop your bits. Oh. I know, I'm doing it all the time. I even put a table out. So like, oh, I won't drop anything this time on the floor. But apparently, I drop everything on the floor. Useless. No, I'm really excited about painting these guys. I kind of wish the weather weren't like it was because I've sprayed these up. So binary mode, Captain Marvel is dry. Really love the pose. Really don't like how far she's away from her base. That's going to be a nightmare to like travel with or pack away. I made my own like cases using sort of magnets and plastic boxes with sort of with metallic sheets on, sort of because it's easier and cheaper. But that is literally just going to be right. I mean, look how far that goes out. That's going to be a right proper nightmare. Proper nightmare that'll be. This is going to be the flimsy. Oh my days! This is going to be the flimsiest. Okay, so her foot is connected. Okay, it's not going to be that flimsy. Phew! Got worried there. I thought Black Widow's connection to the Ultron Sentry was going to be super flimsy. It's not. This is definitely a far nicer Iron Man. Then right, I got a glue Venom's head. Well, I managed to stick to my finger somehow, and then flip. Going to walk down the beach soon. Oh, that sounds nice. It's a lot better than just staying inside. It's pretty windy though, so you're gonna might get a lot of sand in your face. really don't like what's going on here with the Winter Soldier's magazine on his gun. And he's going to need extra cleaning. Right. 70 bits. Okay. Black Widow's head. Worried that not all of this is dry as I'd like it to be while I'm doing this. So include that on there. I might give her a little extra couple of minutes to dry. Right, Iron Man's almost complete. Oh, steady, steady. I'm really clumsy when it comes to doing this. Okay, right. So how does Spider-Man? So there's a connection point somewhere. Okay, I think that's it. There's a connection point there for his leg. So see, this is why we dry fit. Make sure it goes in properly. And it wants me to hook it around like that. If I can get it, if I can find the piece. Get in there. Is he meant to be like leaning so far back? That doesn't look right. Where's the box art's on the other side? I guess that is how he's meant to go. That's the dry fitting seems to point that direction. Any other connection points I need to do? Need to nope, it is just that one leg bit, which I've completely lost. There we go. There we go. I suppose it is Spider-Man, so he's obviously often doing. Oh no, that's not as like I really thought he was like almost upside down, but I think that's the way I was holding it. See, the Winter Soldier model is definitely better than his original model. That's just such a terrible generic pose that he was in. At least he's a lot more dynamic now. Right, so diddly-doo. Okay, so Black Widow's knee is going in the chest of this Ultron bot, which is a obvious connection point there. And there's her knee. It goes in like that. That needs some time to dry. Let's see, should we glue Iron Man's thing to his base, or should we? No, we'll glue Iron Man to his little explosion first, and then we'll glue it to the base. Right. Make sure it looks good. Where is the flatness? That does not look good. Oh. I'm guessing that wasn't the direction he was meant to go, because he just fell right out of there. That's not look good or right at all. Is that more of that direction? Yeah, it's this direction. Right, so we'll definitely leave him to dry. Let's get Spider-Man glued to his base. This base looks rather small. Nope, that's okay. I guess the big bases for Doc Ock and Ultron. There's Spider-Man. I did not, did I? No, I didn't. That's there. I thought I accidentally trimmed the connection point off, which, to be honest, is something I would probably do at one point. I've definitely done it in the past. You know what? I'm gonna have to glue the base down, or the little ammo box. What the Winter Soldier is standing on first. And then glue them on it, because otherwise that's going to be here for years. I'll give that a little while to dry. So we're nearly done. Nearly done. I'm going to glue. I'm going to glue this to its base first. And put that there. And then go a little bit further in. And then we'll glue black widow to it. You dry. We will all mostly dry. Not that dry. I was wobbling as soon as I put it on there. Gosh, another one that's sticking out real far. Okay, I'm going to rest him against that box because he is heavily leaning. So that's Spider-Man. Very dynamic model. It's probably hard for you to see because of the webcam, but he's leaping sort of past and off like a bit of Venom with his Venom's head there. So that's a beautiful model. Then we've got a far better looking Winter Soldier whose feet is not on the ground. I've just noticed. In the original model, he's this doesn't like folks and does it. It's far more dynamic pose, a lot cooler. Oh, they look fantastic when I knock him off his base. Iron Man is not wanting to dry there. And sometimes I should use super glue, I think, just for certain areas. Right. And here's the Black Widow. And there's the best looking Black Widow. I really like that pose. She's like the Ultron Sentry's head is coming off. The body's come off for us. Fantastic. Lovely model. Atomic Mass really do fantastic models. And there's Iron Man. A lot better than his original pose from the original core set. It's very lovely. I'm going to leave him against that box though. Without sticking him against the others, so he continues to dry. I think that's going to be it for today. I will stick together the rest of the set tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Probably Sunday, so we can get that out of the way. I won't be sticking the scenery together because me and my partner are planning on moving, and I've got lots of boxes filled with scenery. And at the moment, it'll just be easier to keep like the scenery in that box sort of unbuilt, rather than sticking it together and just having to find another box. My Shatterpoint scenery is still in its box, which is driving me mental because I want to use the proper scenery. But for ease and convenience, they'll stay in there for now. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. As I said, I'll probably be back on Sunday. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.